What's up, everybody, and welcome to an all-new episode of Casters of Horror. I'm Chris Mess.
I'm Shane, and this week we resurrect the dead with Lisa Frankenstein.
Yeah. Yeah, 80s montage music.
Yeah.
This film was written by Diablo Cody, who did Juno, Jennifer's Body, Tully, some other films as well. It was also directed by Zelda Williams, also known as the daughter of Robin Williams.
Uh-huh.
And has she done anything else?
This is her feature directorial debut. I think she must have done some like short films or something.
Yeah, okay. And she acted a little and stuff like that, but cool. It stars Catherine Newton from what all she been in?
Apparently she was in the new Ant-Man movie.
The new Ant-Man movie, Quantumania. Yeah, Pokemon Pikachu or Detective Pikachu.
Oh, yeah.
She was in Freaky, Big Little Lies. What else? And some other Blockers, Supernatural. She was on for a few episodes. And as the monster himself, Cole Sprouse, also known as one half of The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Let's see, Jughead from Riverdale. One of the twins from Full House. Anyway.
Oh, Rosie, okay.
Yeah. Not the Mary-Kate and Ashley, but, the other twins. But yeah, he was one of the Nikki and whatever.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Little, the more you know. This film's set back in the 80s, late 80s. It is a definite play on the 80s rom-com.
Oh, yeah.
Even clear down to the name with Lisa Frankenstein. Lisa Frank being the colorful everything of the 80s.
Supposedly that was a total accident.
Really?
And that was not intentional.
Okay. We'll let that one slide. That as soon as I heard the name, I'm like, oh yeah, right on. Yeah. Like Lisa Frank. Nice. Accident, my ass. Anyway, it's more romantic comedy with a dark, gory twist. As they call it on IMDb, a coming of age story.
Nice.
So, basically, what happens is Cole Sprouse's character, his tombstone gets hit by lightning. He gets raised from the dead, and meets up with Lisa, who has been visiting his tombstone for a long time, or a year or so, and doing grave rubbings and stuff like that of his tomb, and anyway, he comes and he finds her, and we get this weird love story that comes out of it. Yeah, does that about sum it up?
That pretty much sums it up. Yeah,
till he needs parts.
Yeah,
and then they have to find the parts. Anyway, not quite our typical horror film that we pick for on here. Then again, no. I don't quite know what our typical is. This was definitely more 80s rom-com than it was horror in my personal opinion. But what did you think of this film?
Yeah. So first of all, I have to note that I think it's set in 89.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Yep.
This, if it were not for the high quality of the film, this would be indistinguishable from a late 80s, even early 90s, I would say, horror comedy, right?
Yeah.
Because this is very, very much fits into not just with the music and the way it looks, and all that, but just the overall tone, and just
Yeah.
how movies were back then.
Yeah.
And
Well, they nailed that.
oh, absolutely, yeah. It feels like an '80s '90s film. It
Yeah.
really does.
Yeah.
Um, Man, I loved this one. I thought it was great. I was laughing a lot. I was invested in the story. I thought the acting was great. It was cheesy,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It was cheesy
Definitely.
and stupid, and just exactly what I would expect out of a film from that era. And I personally, I think, for one, like you said, it was written by Diablo Cody. To me, that already sets it up to be like something that like you can expect good things out of. That I
Yeah.
would expect good things out of.
Yeah.
I would personally call this a pretty good win for Zelda Williams' first feature directorial,
Yeah.
the directorial debut. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I loved this film.
Yeah.
Really, really felt a great throwback for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely had some like whimsical parts to it too
Oh
in the
yeah.
directing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like straightforward, just like this movie film you watch.
No.
It
No.
had these kind of quirky bits to it.
Yeah.
The writing on it was excellent, I thought. Um, the whole I'm going to just I accept this whole thing, that was a little rushed for me. Like as far as like where she was just like at one point she's screaming, running away from him, and the next second she's like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah, come into my room."
Yeah, but
Um,
see, that's what I mean when I say like it felt like one of those movies because that's how it seemed to be.
yeah, well,
It's just
yeah,
like, oh, this is a thing that's happening. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, without getting too nitpicky about it, no,
Yeah.
it was a good time. It was a fun
Mhm.
movie. Um,
Yeah.
Again, would I put it into the it felt like a modern day, less dark. I don't know. It's like the newer comedy version of a almost like it's the new Johnny Depp Winona Ryder. Uh,
I think
uh,
my cat knocking into my microphone. Sorry about
um,
that.
or you know, like Edward Scissorhands type
Yeah.
thing now. And so I don't know. I thought they did a good job with it. I
Yeah.
thought all in all it was pretty good. It wasn't the best movie that I've seen all year. Am I going to say this for every movie that we've seen this year? Is it the best one? Uh, so far it's up there, but
I was gonna say, man, I don't think we've had a lot of luck this year. So far for me, this one is at least pretty high up the
it's
list.
pretty high up there. But
So
yeah, and with Diablo Cody, you can't go wrong. And it looks like with Zelda Williams now, we're gonna hopefully see some really, really good things. So
yeah. Yeah.
so pretty cool. Let us know what you guys think. Have you guys checked out Lisa Frankenstein? And do you think it was an accident that they came up with that name just like
Yeah.
that? So
Yeah.
let us know down in the comments down below, and make sure while you guys are down there, hit like and subscribe, because what else do you have going on in life right now?
That's right.
Yeah. So just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do
Yeah.
it.
Maybe next week
Um,
we'll watch an '80s throwback that sucks. You
yeah.
won't know unless you tune in. So
Exactly. Exactly. Or we might just suck an 80s throwback.
yeah. Hey,
Hey, yeah, who knows?
might get some more viewers.
Yeah, we'll be on a completely different channel at that point. But anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just like we did, go check out this film. It's
Yeah.
playing still in some theaters. And I believe it's you can get it on well, it's on demand.
Yeah,
So
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah, check it out. So but yeah, if you guys can see it in the theater, it's worth going. It's a good
Oh
date
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Take your lady friend, take your guy friend, take whoever you got. Just take somebody and go.
Take them both.
Take them
Yeah.
both. Why not? Be third wheel. Third
That's
wheel
right.
that thing. So anyway, that's it for this week. Until next week, I'm Chris Mess.
I'm Shane.
Get the hell out of here. We'll see you guys.